Hey, what's up, everybody? It's James from Tyndall Tech again, and I'm here to show you 5 simple but very useful steps to take when you get a new computer. If you bought a new computer in the past and you've never done these steps, feel free to proceed as you could see immediate improvements and long-term benefits. Enough talking, let's get to it. Okay, so the very first thing that we're going to do, which is important, is check for Windows updates. Sometimes computers can sit for a very long time at the facility that you're purchasing from, and it's been a while 6, 7, 8, 9 months, or maybe even a year before that computer has been connected to the internet and checked for updates. So, the very first thing we want to check for updates. So, if you go to your Start menu, just type in Windows Updates. Hit enter for check updates, and we're going to be a little patient and then just check for updates here and let it do its thing. As you can see, it starts to automatically download and look for any available updates. Once that's complete, you can install it and then reboot your computer and you are good to go. All right, step number 2. What we're going to do is more updates. You guessed it. So in this circumstance, we're going to be installing updates from our manufacturer's website. So in my case, I have a Lenovo ThinkPad. So I am going to go to the Lenovo manufacturer's website. You may have a HP or a Dell or an Acer. Whichever device that you have, you want to make sure you go to that specific website. So I'm just going to go to support here, and I'm just looking for drivers and software, as you can see right here. So I'm just going to double click on that. There should be an option where there could auto detect your device. I recommend that. So we're just going to refresh this here. And we're going to do detect product. So it auto detected that I have a X1 Yoga 2nd Gen ThinkPad. So just gonna let that do its thing, and I'm gonna start a scan here. So this is going to automatically scan my computer with the web just to make sure that I have everything up to date and current. Okay, so the next tip is you want to make sure that you have a good antivirus installed. Just to protect your data for your business or your home or personal use in your computer. You want to make sure you don't get any viruses or any sort of malware that's going to negatively affect the performance and lead to a loss of data or your data being compromised, which is a bad thing. I personally use Norton. You can use really any antivirus that you prefer, definitely a preference type of thing. McAfee is great, Bitdefender, Malwarebytes. There are several other antiviruses that you can use that fits your price range and what you need at that time. In addition to that, I like to layer Windows security on top of that. Windows Defender is a very good program that's free that comes with Windows, so I recommend enabling that as well. And to do that, you would just go to your Start menu and you would type in Windows Security. And you want to make sure that all of these are green and ready to go. That means that it's working, it's doing its job. So if I go into virus and threat protection, you can see that I am using Norton and Norton is turned on. I can do a quick scan to make sure there's not any threats that are harmful to my computer or my data. It also scans for ransomware, which is a really big thing nowadays. And also what I could do is make sure Microsoft Defender antivirus options are periodic scanning on top of Norton, which is just that double layer security, which is always great. Also, another tip is you want to make sure that you do not have too much bloatware installed. What is bloatware? Bloatware is just a bunch of applications that come pre-installed. It's kind of known to slow down your device a lot. You don't really need those. So just to check and get rid of those, if you go to your Start menu, go to your Control panel, and we're looking for Programs and Features. Here we can kind of see all of our applications that we have installed. Some bloatware examples are going to be like gaming apps, weather apps, or any sort of third-party extensions, either browser extensions as well. You want to make sure that those are all gone and uninstalled from your computer. And you can easily do that by clicking the application and right-clicking and hitting uninstall. Okay, and the last tip, which is probably one of the more important tips, is we want to make sure that we create a restore point, which is a point in time that you can revert your computer back to when it was working exactly how it was intended or designed. It's a very useful and powerful tool that's built into Windows. It's just a lot of people don't take advantage of this. And it can be used if you have a virus or anything. You may install something that you probably shouldn't have, and this could definitely fix those issues for you. So to do that, it's really easy. You go to your start menu and you just type in create a restore point, and then from there you could just do create, and then you can name it. Maybe like the date is what I like to do. And what that does is just start creating a restore point. It will start downloading and installing, and it does take a little bit of time to complete, but once it's done, it'll definitely be worth it, and you'll have it in your back pocket as insurance.